It's a new year, 2023. I love progression. I love moving forward. I love innovation. I love creation. I love the fact that you and I have the ability to create our own success. With that being said, I had some thoughts as relates to 2023, the direction of 2023, the people that we're going to connect with on 2023, the lives that we have that we will be impacting in 2023. And here's the reality that I understand and know about a new year. It will never be a new year, new experiences if I'm taking into the new year an old mindset. It'll never be a new year with new experiences, new type of success, new growth, right? New innovation, new creation, etc. if I'm taking the old me into the new year. So if I'm really going to have a happy new year, if my new year is going to be different than my previous year, then here's the first thing that I need to do. And this is where I'm suggesting that you start is that we can't take the mindset into 2023 that created the results of 2022. You got to have a different mindset in 2023 than what you had in 2022. Now, I am not saying that the mindset that you had in 2022 maybe wasn't good. But I'm saying that there's always room for growth. There's always room for expansion. There's always room, right, for us to embrace newness into our life. The scripture says in Hebrews 11 and 1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things not yet seen. It's the substance. Faith is substance, right? And we're going to talk more about substance later throughout this month. But I want to focus in on Happy New Year being a happy new you first. See, I've got to make a conscious, intentional decision that I'm going to do things differently in 2023 than I did in 2022. And that's what this is really all about. So, this new year that I am expecting, this new year will be the result of being a new me, or it'll be the result of having a new you. And that all begins with what is your expectation? We don't get what we want in life, we get what we expect in life. We don't get what we want in life, we get what we expect in life. Let me prove it. So, like right now, I believe as of yesterday, my wife and I were driving. She pointed out that the Powerball was something like $900 million. I'm like, wow, $900 million. Imagine that you get the Powerball, $900 million. You do the cash payout. The cash payout is probably somewhere around $500 million. I don't care what anyone say. If I won $900 million, I don't mind taking a 500 million cash out. Someone said, "Hey, well, you're giving back 400 million." I don't care. That's 400 million. Number one, I didn't have, and that's 500 million. I didn't have to begin with, right? In terms of one lump sum in one place. So Powerball, 900 million. You don't get what you want in life, you get what you expect. You don't get what you want in life, you get what you expect. So let's pretend we were in a room together and I were to ask the question, how many of you are expecting to win 900 million? How many of you would like to win $900 million? If I were in the room, we were already together. I'm telling you, probably 100% participation. People would put their hand up and say me. And then I would ask the next question. I've done this in live events, live seminars, time and time again. And then I asked the second question. The second question is, how many of you went out and bought a ticket? And almost always, if there are 100 people in the room, 3 or 4 people will raise their hand and say, yes, I bought a ticket. If there are 1,000 people in the room, 10 or 20 people raise their hand and say, yes, I bought a ticket. What's the point, Rich? The point is this, that even though there are people that would like to win $900 million, only 1, 2, or 3 or 30 people expect to win. How do you know they expected to win? Because they had corresponding action that lined up with their desire. So if we wanted to win, if you and I had wanted to move from liking to win $900 million to being in the position where we actually qualify to win $900 million, we had to buy a ticket, right? So even though the expectation is there, right? We don't get what we want, even though we would like to win 900 million. we get what we expect, right? And so if I expect to win, I got to participate. I got to have corresponding action that lines up with what I am expecting to happen, right? So 2023 will go down the path of being a new year for you when you understand the first principle that you don't get what you want, you get what you expect. And so now we have to focus in on what is our expectation. What's your expectation? Because as I said, any expectation that you have, expectation always needs to be lined up with a behavior. Vision and faith without corresponding action is dead. Vision and or faith without corresponding action is dead. You have a vision for your life. That vision in and of itself, that vision in and of itself alone will not make the impact that you want to have in 2023. So think about this for a second, friend. You will only determine what you will become when you determine what you will walk away from. You will determine what you will become when you first determine what you're willing to walk away from. So 2023 is going to be different for you. Then you have to ask yourself, what am I willing to walk away from in 2023 that's preventing me from having the type of success that I expect to have? Because vision or faith without corresponding action in and of itself isn't enough. Vision or faith without corresponding action in and of itself isn't enough. How do you know that my expectation is real? Because I'm going to act accordingly. If I expect to be a CEO in 2023, then I'm going to act accordingly. If I expect to be top performing sales rep in my organization, then I'm going to have to act accordingly. If I'm expecting to get married in 2023, then I'm going to have to act accordingly. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a principle that we got to first determine what we want to walk away from. What do you want to walk away from? Analyze, take inventory of some of the experiences, some of the relationships that you had in 2022, and say, that is something right there that I need to walk away from, right? That's something that I need to walk away from. I have to walk away from that if I'm going to have some level of success in my life. So 2023 will be a new year when 2023 begins with me being a new me. Grammatically, I know it's not correct, but you have to become someone different first. You have to make a conscious decision. You have to be intentional with your decisions that you're making in 2023. And those decisions that you make in 2023, they have to line up with a principle, a promise, a process that's guaranteed to measure or to determine or display some level of success. You got to line yourself up with a principle, right? A process, a procedure in 2023 that has been tested, tried, and proven to produce or display or demonstrate success in your life. Right now, I hope that this is making sense. I hope this is something that you can gravitate towards, because 2023 for me is phenomenal. 2023 is going to be phenomenal because I am willing to put the work in. I'm willing to embrace a new mindset. I'm willing to embrace different relationship, change my environments. The environments from 2022 were good. The environments for 2023 needs to be better. And I'm hoping it's the same thing with you, friends. So listen, let me know if I can be a resource for you to consider. If you want to reach out to me, feel free to do so. Direct message me, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see at the top, because the bottom is just too crowded. Now, we don't look down on anyone unless we're looking down, give them a hand up. But listen, on the Motivate Podcast Show, we always say less, but we definitely believe for more. Let's go.